Greetings, New Faith, and welcome to another edition, a special edition of Motivational Fitness Thursdays. I'm Coach Mick. It's a special edition because this is officially Black History Month. And throughout the month, we're going to be doing some things that are health and wellness, catering toward health and wellness, I should say. And obviously, I'm going to start you off with some workouts. You guys have probably come up with your resolutions for the year. You probably even got started on your resolutions. But for those of you who have not, the year's long. Pass quick, but the year is long. Get started whenever you get started. If you're getting started like I am, had a great holiday season around the midsection area. This is that time for us to get refocused, re-energized, and rejuvenated for another big year, particularly here at the New Faith Church. All right, well, enough talk for me. We're going to lift every voice and sing. All right, no, we're not going to sing, but we're going to get down here. And you're going to wish we were singing as we get through with this first workout of the year for me. All right, here we go. I'm down. You probably know what we're already going to do. We're going to do some push-ups. I got my hands on the edge of the mat. And for those who already know how to modify, those knees are down. The further back I pull my knees, the more pressure I put on the arms, which gives me a better workout. The closer I am, the easier it is for me to do these. And again, it's at your pace, at your rhythm or let's go back. Again, it's at your pace, and it's at whatever tempo you need to be able to complete the particular exercise. All right, we're in it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Throughout, I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to talk a lot throughout, but we're going to talk a bit about some of the health areas where some of the things that you may already know because you were raised in a family that you were raised in, and they imparted some of those great wisdoms on you. I'm just going to remind you of some of them. Like, for instance, baking soda in water makes the water alkaline. You don't have to go and spitting all that money on alkaline water. All right, we're going to start back into the core. Again, we're going upper body, core, into legs. And I'm going to the modified version, arms down. I keep my arms down, straight down, not too far back to where I'm leaning, but straight down, because that does continue to let me work that ab area where we have a lot of issues. Those who don't need to modify, their arms are up, and I'm pulling them in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And again, you can pick your numbers, right? I wouldn't do too many of them at one time because this is a circuit type training, a cycle training. So you'll be doing several different reps of these. No need to burn it out in the first few, but push yourself. Again, no telling, no tales. I'm just getting back into it myself. I don't make resolutions, but I do make some stern judgments about me when I look in the mirror and go, man, that don't look right. Or, man, I feel lazy, sluggish. A lot of sluggishness is predicated on what you put in your body. In fact, most sluggishness is predicated on the things that you put in your body. Then also you throw in the illnesses, of course, the things that you already know that we've been going through. Enough talk. I'm going right into those the squats, right? And again, I'm turned sideways. Again, because I want to just remind us that posture is important when doing squats so that we can put all of the pressure on the legs, not on the back, hips, or anywhere else, right? So as I'm going down, and again, I'm not as flexible as some people. There's such thing as really deep squats and just doing moderated type squats. I'm going to do the moderated version squats. You may do this with deep squats. Some people like to go forward with their hands as balance. I like the prayer stance, but notice how my back, even though it goes into more of a ramp type of positioning, it does not hunch over. My shoulders stay back. I keep my head, my chin up to make sure that my spine stays erect, and I'm going. And I've got 1, 2, 3. Another good way is arching my back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So people ask about How should my feet be? Well, the proper way is for the feet to be turned forward at shoulder length position. But if you can, if you like me walk really slew-footed, I don't walk really slew-footed, but I'm really slew-footed, you have to probably correct not correct, but just go with what you got, right? My feet are pointed that way. I'm just going to use that as my base and just go into those steps. I'm going to drink some water here. And again, I brought up heart disease. Really big deal in the black community particularly, but just all the way around in the human race, period, is that we're not conscious of the things that we can do on a day-to-day basis to eliminate or to alleviate the possibilities of heart disease. One big thing, drinking water, a ton of water. Helps to flush, helps to coat those joints that don't seem to get much work. Hard to work out a joint, but man, do you feel it when it's messed up, when something hurts. The other big way is cardio, big time cardio. And people think that I have to run in order to really gain something from using cardio. I have to get on a bike or elliptical machine or any of these type of machines. It doesn't take that. Simply just getting up in the morning for 5 minutes, doing this, getting your heart rate raised, right? Doing some kicks, doing some jumping jacks. If you just feel like getting down and doing some push-ups and doing what we're doing now, these don't take but 30 minutes, this workout anyways. Get this workout in. That's gonna help you to stave off if you have, I don't know if you have a history of heart disease, I don't know if it even matters as much, but it can happen and come up on you most inopportune time. But again, the way of being able to curb it is cardio. All right, I'm right back down. Enough talk, we're going right in, you already know. I'm going with the wide push-ups, and I got about 15 in me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I'm gonna save you the talking between this one, and we're going right back down into it. We're going with the bicycles. I'm going my hands up, again, the modified version. Those hands are straight down, trying to keep that back as straight as possible. If you gotta lean a little bit, make sure you're not hunched over and leaning, or those shoulders are up to where you feel uncomfortable. Get to a comfortable spot and try and keep that back from bowling over or from rounding out. Keep it straight. It's like a backwards ramp or something. All right, enough talk, we're going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got a quick break there. And the opportunity for you, like I have a stiff lower back here. You can stretch that lower back out if you want. But we're not going to be resting long because we're going right back in. Now, here we go, going backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like that. All right, now back up, and we're into those skaters. Kind of a one leg leg press or one leg squat. And there's a couple ways to be able to do it, obviously. But I like the skating one because I'm able to keep my balance a lot better. You wouldn't know now, but you're able to keep your balance a lot better. There's also the plyometric one where you're going down and coming back up. As you can see, my balance is not great. Yours might be. You're welcome to do that. I'm going from one side to the other side, and we're going 1 for 1. You can stay with one leg and finish if you want to, and then go to the other leg. Completely up to you. Here I go though. Let's go 1, 2. My lower back stays straight, stays arched as I'm going down. 4, 5. I feel like I'm coming into the camera. 6, 7. As they alter it so it looks like I am. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, last one for me, 15 and 15. You got more, continue on. I'll towel off, take a quick sip. While I give it to you about diabetes or the sugar. Now this hits home with me. Got a lot of my family members who had or have diabetes in some stage or whatever. And some of the things I've learned and watching them kind of go through and struggle a little bit through that disease is moderation. Moderation. Look, you're not going to get rid of sugar. You're just not. You love, we have a precondition, I think, in human beings that some people don't like sugar as much. Let me take that back. There are those, but that percentage is really, really, really low. If you're anything like me, I'm a sugar fanatic. Love sugar. Obviously, probably one of those things I need to fast from this time. But I love sugar, and I know that in order for me to continue my love, first of all, I need to moderate how I do sugar. One way to moderate it, or to regulate it, is to cook your own, or bake your own. Bake your own cakes. There's plenty of different recipes out there that allow for substitutions of different type of sweeteners, right? Bake your own stuff. That stuff, you can control what you're doing. The other way, moderation, right? If I'm gonna do something, if I already know that tonight, after this great workout, I'm gonna eat some ice cream. I'm gonna eat some ice cream and some cake probably. If I know I'm gonna do that, the other great source for alleviating sugar from the body is water. And if you notice too, my water is yellow, right? I've taken some preventative measures and added some emergency in it. So just with what I told you earlier about turning my water into alkaline water, my tap water into alkaline water by using baking soda, I put a little emergency in there too. You can throw some lime or some lemon in there to make it taste better. And you notice too that I'm going at a gallon. I'm going at a gallon because I know that that's going to help me alleviate fat, which also causes heart disease, develops into heart disease, and causes diabetes in all its stages, right? Getting rid of all the saturated fats. Enough talk. I'm back in. We got militaries. I'm bringing my arms close, or my hands close. My arms will be touching my side as I'm going down. Modified version, knees down. Bringing those knees all the way back gives you a little bit more pressure. Really work those arms, bringing them up, lowers your impact, which could be better for you. Whatever's better for you. You can mix it up if you want to. Do about 3 with those knees close and then gradually bring them back for 3 more and gradually bring them back. The we who believe. Let us go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, let's spare you the sermon. Go right into the next exercise, which is my favorite. I call them chest ups. You can call them sit-ups. You can call them, why has he got his arm up like that, going up and touching? Well, I'm putting a little extra in on a regular sit-up. What I'm doing with this arm up like this, in case you may have forgotten, those of you who may be tuning in for the first time, is I'm making sure that I'm not throwing momentum at my come up. I'm not throwing momentum at it. I'm using my core, whatever strength I have in it. And there's no doubt that if you're doing these for the first time or haven't done these in a while, you're gonna struggle a little bit. But doesn't mean you should quit. You just modify. Throw those legs straight out. And you're gonna lift them a little bit, but what I want you to do is reach as far as you can and touch opposite, right? Those of you who already seen these before, I got my legs crossed, kind of an anchor for me, but it also allows me to be able to work this core area. I'm done talking. Here I go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. I'm coming straight out. 10, 11. 11. 12. Ooh, I'm starting to feel that. 12. 13. 13. Scoot over and take a breath. That's all right, though. And I'm right back in for my closing set right here. 15 and 15. Ooh, those felt great. This Brother George shakes his head. Quick towel off. I know we're going right back into our legs. We are. And we're gonna bring it back down to the max now, right? Really work that glute area as the hamstring area as well. In our doggy stance. So these are donkey kicks. Done a lot of different ways. I'm gonna give you my way, excuse me. I'm gonna give you my way, which you can modify as you need to. I don't think much modifying needs to be done other than assigning the number of reps that you're gonna do. Only modifying. So I'll turn, actually I'll keep it sideways here. And my back is straight as possible. Not trying to put too much tension in my shoulders, but because my hands are down, the shoulders are obviously gonna work. But we wanna put everything on the core. So as I'm going back in my kick, notice the, well, you probably don't notice, but I'm squeezing my core, right? Not holding my breath, as you can see, I'm breathing hard, but I'm squeezing my core as I'm kicking back. And I'm bringing it all the way in as far as possible. Now again, I'm not flexible, but that's what I want. So I'm gonna start in, kick out, bring it back in, put it down. That's 1 and 1 for me. Here we go. 1. I didn't cheat. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. You feel free to kick high. 8. 8. The higher you kick, the more work. 9. 9. Extend that leg. 10. 10. 11. 11. Engage that core. 12. 12. 13. 13. 14. 14. 15 and 15, just like this. So, as I'm toweling off here, we kind of touched on a little bit of some preventative measures you can take to try to stave off, alleviate, or even make yourself at least feel better that you're taking some steps to try and mitigate or to get around any of these type of diseases that we discussed. Heart disease, diabetes. Another really big one that doesn't get a lot of notoriety, people just kind of take for granted, particularly in our society, in our community, is high blood pressure. High blood pressure. We love our fried foods. We love saturated fats that we don't know this saturated fats until after we've engulfed it, and then we happen to look at the label at the end of it and see that, yeah, that's got that in there too. Great ways of being able to stave off high blood pressure. First of all, go get a checkup. Go get a checkup. Again, I know for certain men in our community have a tendency to not want to go to see the doctor unless it's bleeding out or it's about to fall off. Best way, again, is to make sure that we go see the doctor. Get a checkup. Those are the main ones they always check. Cholesterol, which I'll deal with in a second here too, which is a pretty easy one, but cholesterol, they'll check heart rate and blood pressure. They'll check for various different things. At a certain age, they'll check for your prostate, they'll check your colon and so forth as well. But all those various different things help you to know where you are and what you could work on your own without having to go and see that doctor on those occasions. Of course, and stayed off the doctor. They say that what is it, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Well, a checkup once a year keeps the doctor away too. So, all right, I've talked, and we'll talk a little bit more about that blood pressure too. All right, I got diamonds. I know you thought I was gonna leave you. I ain't leaving you. We're going back into the diamonds. Those hands look like that there. Like a cut diamond. And the modified version, my knees are apart. You can cross your knees if you want to. My knees are apart. And I'm going down, putting pressure on those arms. The way I do that is I teeter up with my feet and come back up. Right? Those of us who don't need to modify, who believe, we're spread eagle and we're down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Like that. Okay, I can't tell it feels. Don't hurt. That hurt a little bit. But I'm not quitting. I ain't even tired yet. Probably because I've been talking between you two. All right, so now I'm laid down again, and I'm going right into my favorites. Well, one of my favorites, at least for the core, is my legs are straight out, and I just bring them straight up. Once I get to 90 degrees, right where I form a 90-degree angle, I try and toot or lift my tail up, right? That gets that lower piece of the core there, that lower piece of the belly, that stubborn area. All right? And I've got about 15. The modified version is bring those feet all the way down. The unmodified is I'm still at 6 inches when I come down. When I come back up, I still go down to 6 inches and then come back up. Right? The other modified version is if I can't straighten my knees out. The idea is that I bring those legs up almost as far as I can. What I don't want to have happen is I don't want this. I don't want your feet going over your head. We want it right at 90 degrees and up. Enough talk. Here I go. 1, 2, breathing's good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Like that. We're not tired. We're not tired. We're going right back into a nut. All right. So now, we got some legs here. And I'm gonna make these really easy for us. We got some, man, I'll tell you, I can't see. That way you can see my legs here. All right, so the chair, stool, Ray Jr., whichever you find, as long as you can put your leg over him or her. All right, so we got the hurdle, I guess, exercise, or over the chair. I'm just basically kicking foot over the chair. I want to try and keep that leg as straight as possible, but if you can't, not a problem. Again, what we're working is that higher piece on the thigh there, right, going into your hips. All right, I could say that I had 2 because I did those successfully, but I'm not, as Brother George tells me. Quit sucking up. All right, I'm not gonna sucker out. All right, I got 15. Here I go, and it's 1 for 1. There's 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, like that there. All right. So now, just finished up that 4th cycle I know you're starting to feel it. That burn is being good to you. It don't feel good to you, but it's being good to you. You'll know in a few weeks when you are able to do these so much easier and you're pushing yourself to do more reps. Right, I'm gonna take a quick sip. Not much, but blood pressure. High blood pressure can be eliminated or brought down, if you will. Eliminating limiting your salt intake, one way. The other way, cut out fried foods, bake everything. At least for a little while, so your body starts to adjust. And then the other way, water. Water, God made it, it can't be bad for us. All right, I'm down now. Actually, I don't want to go down no more. I want to come back up. We're gonna do some chair dips. Chair dips are good for us. All right, here I go. Now the modified version, those knees are bent, feet down, and you're going down as far as you can and right back up, right? The we who believe, feet are out. I got 15, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Woo! That monkey started to get on my back. I'm gonna fight it off. Fighting it off. All right, enough talk. I'm going right down into, now, these are my favorites because people talk about them handles. You know the name for them, I'll spare you. But them handles is what we'll label it as. We're gonna work them a little bit. Try to see if we can smooth them out, cut them up, right? We just don't want it to be hanging over. We don't want it hanging over. Only thing we won't pour it over is God's blessings. Look at that. Look at that tie-in. Praise be to God. All right, here we go. I'm on my side, the modified version. One leg is down, you're bringing the other leg up, and you're meeting it. Get on up there and meet it. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. We're going up to the we who believe. I got both my feet. And here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. That easy, that quick. All right, now I'm gonna switch around. I'm gonna switch around. Trying to kill us. First day back. No, I'm setting the precedence for what I expect from my body if I sew into my body. Huh? Look at that one. Well, I'm got him today, man. I got some sleep last night. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, so we just knocked those out. We right back up to our final exercise. We're gonna work those calves. We work those thighs, both parts, right? I'm bringing in the chair because, man, I'm feeling a little rickety. Those legs are a little, because I did do my mile beforehand to get myself warm and to get about 200 calories burnt off. But we're gonna work those calves now. I got my left foot and right foot's up. Let me turn sideways here. Right foot's up, left foot down. And I got 15 on the first, then I got 10 quick ones. Here we go, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000, 11 1,000, 12 1,000, 13 1,000, 14 1,000, 15 1,000. All right, I got the quick ones. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Oh. All right. So you know how these are done. We're just gonna get through. I got the right one now. Left foot is down, and I got the right leg. Uh-oh, balance is a necessity. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got 10, the quick ones. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So yes, we are done. That workout was great. You can see I'm in a puddle of sweat. Hope that you have benefited from this refresh or this reunite for us, reset as you will, if you will, that we've gone back into this new year with a new attitude. It's a great thing, Black History Month. It's also a month for focusing on health and wellness. That's not only physical, but it's also mental and most especially spiritual. God bless you. Hope that you're staying safe during this COVID season. We look forward to seeing you back on campus, enjoying some of the fresh word that we get from our Dr. Lewis and some of those who he's placed ahead of us to give us the great bread. God bless you. We look forward to seeing you soon.